Hi there everybody, it's Jo here and I hope that you're safe and well. In this week's video, I would like us to explore the best way that you can let parents or your carers into letting them know how you're feeling. So if you're somebody that is struggling with regards to your emotional well-being, so maybe feeling stressed, overwhelmed, anxious, maybe self-harming, maybe a poor relationship with food, maybe even without a diagnosis of depression, what you may feel. I want us to think about the ways that we can let those people, those closest to us, know about how we're feeling. It's not easy, but sometimes it's the biggest relief that you can do is to actually let other people know, because it's only then that somebody can actually really help you. So if you're new to my channel, then welcome. There's weekly videos that are aimed for you to kind of improve your self-awareness and sense of understanding about who you are as a person. And those videos vary weekly, and there's over, I think maybe 60 by now. Not too sure, I can't keep up. So I've broken it down into the kind of 3 best ways to approach that conversation when it comes to explaining how you're feeling. My first piece of advice would be I want you to track how you're feeling. So I almost want us to imagine that when we are going to be having that conversation with those important people in our life, is that I want us to be prepared that if they are going to ask us questions, how long have you been feeling like this? You know, when do you feel low? What kind of brings it on? How long do you feel sad for? I just want us to know the answers. And to do that, I need you to just track your mood, track your feelings. There's plenty of apps out there. I'll have some in the description box below that will kind of be quite good for you to just track. But it's just kind of working out, what are you feeling? If you are harming, what time of day, when, what might be the reason that's causing you to do that? It's just realising, where are you actually at? And when it comes to doing that particular first step, that can sometimes be the hardest. But what you are doing is you are on the right road to you helping yourself and to getting the right help. My second one is I just would want you to think about, give it some airtime of what's your ideal goal here? What are you looking to achieve? It might just be that you want your parents, your carers to have a better sense of understanding. It might be that you just want to let them in. But it might also be that you might want a doctor's appointment. You might actually want the school to be made aware. You might actually want some therapeutic support. So just have a think about, what's the ideal kind of situation? What do you want to get from this? What's your ideal goal at the end of it? Because when we do have that conversation, it's about letting them know where you're at, but it's letting them know where you want to go. Where do you want to get to and how are you going to do it? And that might be through support through the school, charities, but it's just I want you to think about what is it that you want. And then my third and final step is the one, communicate. And to do that, you might want to kind of have a letter. You might want to write a letter that ideally you can read from. If not, you can just place for them to read it. You might want to have some notes with some bullet points. And what I really want you to do is I really want you to let them know how you're truly feeling. Now, you might be feeling so nervous that your voice might be shaking when you're talking to them. But I just want you to realise how brave you are being when you're doing this. I want you to be really real with them and let them know how it's affecting your life. It's not just that I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling sad because, or I'm feeling sad when. Or that actually me feeling this is interrupting in these situations. So you might be saying, I can't eat dinner because I just constantly feel maybe sick with that fear in that tummy. It might be I'm really struggling to concentrate at school because I just fear failure. So it's about letting them know in what ways is it affecting your life. So rather than just going, this is what I'm feeling, end of story, game over, that's not going to get them anywhere. I want you to be specific. I want you to do the kind of that research, that homework that you did about tracking your feelings and letting them know. Now, the way they react is it could be a variety, it could be a mixture. Now, the first thing that I need you to do is to realise that sometimes when people are in shock, when people don't know how to react, is sometimes they do genuinely laugh. They do genuinely laugh. That's not to make you feel belittled or anything like that. That's just them and their way of coping. So if they do laugh at you, then it's just to remind yourself that at least you're staying true to yourself, and it's just going to maybe take them some time to process. If they get angry and why haven't you told me this before, then just be prepared for that. And it might be, again, just they don't know how to react right now. So it's maybe more so about their reaction than it is about you. And it's just knowing that together you can get to where you need to go to. And if that's not working out, if you've tried, then it's always realising that, you know, you've got your pastoral care support at school, you've got charities, helplines, that you're not on your own. You're just trying the first approach, because what it might be is they might need time to process it, and maybe even time to see it, because maybe what you've been doing is working so extremely hard to cover it up that they never even realised. And before I go, I just want you to realise that sometimes letting somebody in to how we're feeling can sometimes be so liberating for you personally, that actually just being honest with them might really help you to maybe feel that little bit lighter, that find life that little bit easier, instead of keep hiding it. Sometimes if you're waiting for the right moment, be careful that moment might never be there. So you might have to set yourself a date or a time, or at least kind of create that space that you know that you can have that conversation. So yeah, good luck. And I look forward to doing you all a video next week. See you later, everybody. Bye.